Hello, 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 and welcome back to the continuing adventures of Murska as he treks through the dungeon. Where last we left off, Murska had been doing all sorts of Murska-y things that did not involve getting infected, despite the fact that he is in fact named Murska, which is named for an infection known as MRSA, which is methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, which is a very resistant form of staph that typically you find in long-term hospitalized patients. If that, and it's something we need to cover for within in various antibiotics, including vancomycin. So let us go and see if we will get vanked on the Murska. Worst length of setup for a joke ever. It is done. Let us never speak of it again. As you can see, I just memorized haste, which means I no longer need to carry around this book because that's the only one I wanted out of it, right? Right. Well, I guess I might also want invisibility at some point. Nah, by the time I have it well trained, I won't be needing it. Well, no, that's not true. I might need it during the vaults. How's my hexes skill and how's my charm skill? No, they both suck. Yeah, we can come back for it if I change my mind. For the moment, we're just gonna try and play without it. So, where are we at? I could go Cloak of Ennui over Cloak of Poison Resist. It's a recursor, but that's not a big deal. Definitely drop all of the scrolls of recharging. Definitely drop a scroll of blinking, amnesia. Drop excess wands because I clearly have too many. Drop half the stack here. Yeah, I haven't done housekeeping for my items in a while. Pick up that C invisibility. Am I carrying around restore abilities? Yeah, drop all of those, just all of them. Alright, that should about do it for the moment. I still have that vampiric bardiche that I'm choosing whether or not to use. Let's drop a whole lot of food stuffs. Like in general, let's drop all the food is basically the logic here. And maybe we'll pick up a single stack of small items. Choco sounds good. So I have small foods and a couple rations. I should have like 2 rations. Perfect. Alright, next question. What to train, and then next question, where to go. Dodging, armor, fighting. Fighting is going to improve my damage and my health, both. So that's a must keep. Dodging is a +3, so that's a must keep. Trickle into charms for the sake of haste is a good idea. So that's the skill that we're training. On we go. Next question, where to go? Could do more dungeon trekking. Could do... Elf is a bad idea. Let's just do dungeon trekking and see if we can find the vaults. I think that should be my next target. I've already gotten as far as floor 16, so... Wait. This is a cure mutation? I already have one of those. Let's go make it 2. For those of you who don't know this, my mutation profile right now is almost perfect. It's actually no, they're all good mutations, so it's perfect. And the only available, the current available treasure trove requires 2 potions of cure mutation, so we're just gonna go for the treasure. And you guys are gonna be my food tonight. Thank God Okuwaro seems to have gotten over his hatred of people who walk without killing things, because it would be really hard to keep piety up under this system. Okay, let's drop all of my wands, just so that I have more room and weight to take stuff out. Let's also drop my alternate weapons, and that should really do a number for my weight capacity. Yeah, I have a lot of spare weight to use. Alright, in we go. Technically a risk, losing all of my cure mutation access, but I'm willing to take that bet at this point because I'll probably find another by the time this is over. Glowing bardiche is worth considering. Transparent plate armor is definitely worth taking out of here. These other ones aren't really worth bothering with. Let's see what we got. So let's just use an ID scroll straight on the ring. Nice. MR, Dex Plus, and Accuracy Plus, so it's a mini slaying ring. I'll take Dex plus 4. Notice that my current evade is 24. It should go down to 22. No, it's actually sufficient to maintain my current evade, even without the evade bonus. That's hot. Let's go ahead and drop the evade ring, since it'll be inferior to the protection ring at pretty much all times. Next we'll go... Well, I can't. Let's go ahead and just wear the plate mail and see what we got here. Alright, it's a +9 plate armor. My attack speed is not terribly hampered. My AC is incredibly boosted. I still have a fair evade. My spellcasting, however... Well, this is interesting. I would have thought it would be non-existent. It is merely bad. Very bad. Level 3s are pretty much out of the picture. And come to think of it, the only spells here that I truly value are Spectral Weapon and Blink right now, and Swiftness. I'm training Charm's pretty hard. That armor is going to be a bitch to train to anywhere of note. So we're going to have to say no for the time being, but it's a cautioned no. Actually, I'm curious. I remember the new system, strength is supposed to help negate this penalty. Let's see what happens if I put on this strength cloak. Do I have a remove curse on hand? Yeah, okay. Are there any more remove curses in the dungeon? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Let's try this on and see what happens. Wow! Strength offset that penalty massively. I can't blink reliably, but I can definitely blink. Sort of. My sensation is that I would need to increase my strength, and my raising spell skill is not going to bring down the challenge as fast as raising my capabilities. I could be wrong about that. You know what? Fuck it, let's plan for that. Let us plan to eventually transition into massive armor. And if that's the goal, then the first thing that needs to happen is that we need to hard train armor for a while. Also, I'm not sure that it's a good idea to be in this particular equipage. Let's see how I hold up in combat for a little while. See if I need to just take off the armor to have a shot. You reach, you hit no damage. Freeze, you open him like a pillowcase. There's Snork. Okay, this is going to be a perfect challenge to see whether or not I can do this. Come and hit me, bro. Attack, 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 attack. See? He's barely getting through my guard as a result of the massive armor. I don't know what Luis is. Oh, I do know what Luis is. I'm just not used to seeing him looking like that. Unfortunately, Luis is capable of abyssing, and I can't risk that just now. Not unless I have some advantage when the fight starts. So I'm going to back the fuck off. Try the last staircase down. Oh, I already have? Shit. I do think I can kill Luis. I just kind of want to make sure that I give myself every advantage when I go in for that. As much as I wanted to get haste online, just remembering the numbers, 30, 43, 43. We'll see if armor training helps get that down fast or not. Yeah, as much as I want to get haste online, I already have Okuwaru's Finesse, which is a mini haste of sorts. 30, 43, 43. Armor training, still not quite making a difference. How's my gloves? Oh, I have gloves of strength. Can't swap those for anything. You know, I wonder if quaffing a potion of strength, of which I have 8, would be enough to give me temporary use of my... Shit. If things go south, I can fear it. So let's attack. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because, yeah, that totally worked. Because I have such high AC that they're not likely to actually damage me significantly with all those heads of theirs. Each head has a low chance to deal that much damage. Definitely going to take strength here, since I'm considering transitioning into this heavy armor. And that should bring it down significantly, yes. So we're down to 38, 24 and 38, with Spectral at 50. I would actually feel capable of casting Swiftness at this penalty level. How's my air skill? Let's see if I can't just buy myself some ground for at least just Swiftness and Repel, and get that 38 down to Down a point or two. Okay. Back. Heroism. And that might enable spellcasting. Yes. Yes. I can attempt to cast Spectral Weapon. Successfully, might I add. And speed. Or sorry, swiftness, and now we'll kill it. I'm heavily poisoned. It is, however, even more heavily poisoned. Because it's dead. We'll cure out of the poison. Do I butcher it or do I sacrifice it? I think I already have a gold dragon armor in this particular game, right? Yeah, I do. So I can afford to sacrifice this one. Small chance that that unidentified one is actually negative in some fashion, but you know, I'll take that chance. And with all that experience I gained, 38, 24, 24, no improvement. Yeah, with that negative aptitude of -3, it's going to take a long time to get my armor to a usable place. But at the same time, just look how... Oh, shit. How am I for repel missiles? 38% fail. There. 4 casts, I got it right in the end. It's going to help a lot against the rocks and the shadow bolts. You'll notice that I only got drained 1 time despite being attacked by that thing repeatedly. Definitely helped. Sack, sack, sack. I do not want a glowing short sword. There's literally no brand and no power level that would make me interested in a runed short sword. Might have checked out an artifact though. Artifacts can always be good. Try out the ring. Artifact ring. You know, sometimes the game makes it too easy for me. Strength +4, Dex +5 is exactly what I'm looking for right now. Let's try... I don't want to replace my AC ring if I don't have to. So let's start off by replacing the other one and see what it does to me. Ironically, it actually makes things a little bit worse and a little bit better. So let's go, because of the int -2. So let's go ahead and give myself the pair. No improvement. And my core stats are 36-17 for dodging versus 41-16, which is much better. And if I actually don't use this awesome new ring, the awesome new ring does significantly improve the spellcast penalty. I was remembering the wrong numbers. So 30-43 becomes 21-30. Yeah, that's a huge improvement. I'm actually gonna try this. And just for the record, I don't have to do any of this. I literally could probably manage just fine without the heavy armor. I just like the idea of trying this heavy armor transition out and seeing if it's even theoretically possible. The way I brain it is, if I can do a heavy armor transition with a race that has a -3 to the... Wow. Taking lethal damage quickly here. I need to get out of jail free, and I can't. Heal for 20. Heal for 20 again. Kill it. Wait, how bad are my stats? They're pretty tanked. They're very pretty tanked. I can't cast a spell to save my life. Literally. I can probably save my life by killing this guy, though. He's dead, but I am so heftily drained right now. To be fair, this is Dungeon Floor 16, and they're putting how many dragons on it? This is a shit ton of dragons to give me all at once. I don't care about staffs. What is this new thing I just picked up? Ring of Protection. Let's see if it's any good. 5 and a 5. You know what I think I should do? I think I should just admit defeat. Or rather admit that this was ill-advised. Put on my Dex plus accuracy plus, switch it over to the troll leather armor. Wow, that was not what I meant to do, but okay. It automatically made me rewear the cursed cloak. So I'm not resisting poison right now. Oh, I never went and picked up all my wands again. Rats. Go back for those wands. There's some important ones. Did I lose any good scrolls? Yes, I did. I lost the scroll of blinking. Son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, go back for the wands, please. I don't want to lose those. I definitely don't want them to get picked up by anyone else. Also, that vampiric bardiche of mine. Let's ration my way up to using it. I can cast everything. That's perfect. Now we're gonna try and work off this draining by killing things. The good news is we're halfway there. Put on that see invisible ring. I should have one handy, right? Yep. And put that back on. Not another one. I don't resist poison because, god damn it. I'm gonna die here. Let's heal rather than die. And then, yes, the vampiric bardiche is doing its job, healing me massively with each strike. This is ill-advised. We are losing. Send it away. And stab it when it runs away. I just totally took out an 18-headed Hydra, admittedly of my own creation. Let's not make it sound like I'm too heroic. Put on repel missiles before that thing bonks me to death. Back off, heal, and then why am I not able to vamp you? You should be like vamping me back to full health really quickly. There you go. Much better. Keep sacking corpses to Okuwaru. Running out of food so the next corpse isn't getting sacked. Whatever's around the corner is gonna hurt. Oh, whatever was around the corner already came back out. There's some actually reasonable weapons in here, or reasonable choices in here, but not really, so leave them be. I need food. Wow, how did I miss that thing 3 times in a row? Fuck me, it's Luis and I'm starving. Just eat something so you're not starving. Heroism. Shout once. What's the thing that isn't heroism that's like heroism? Finesse. That's the next thing I'm putting on. There. Now we're going to take him out rapidly. Just mass kill. Sacrifice him. And that's the floor. That floor was absolutely brutal. I got drained so heavily and then got out of it. But honestly, it was my own hubris more than anything else that made that floor so hard. For Christ's sake, I actually brought myself to the point of almost being dead for a little while there. Oh shit, do I have any source of resist electricity? Yes, I do. I have a potion of resistance. Let's get in close and then use it. See that? That lightning arc? That's the reason that you don't take any chances with Nicola. You just make sure that you resist him. I'm pretty sure a glaive is an inferior weapon for me. -3 and 15. Yes, it's weaker. You'll also notice that it should say... No, it doesn't say... It used to say, you know, best used by the dexterous or best used by the strong. It doesn't say that anymore. Does it? Pole arms, maximally enchanted, evoked. No, it doesn't say that. That's weird. Whatever. Drop that. Leave it. It's fine. It's all good. I'm not afraid of any of you guys. Like, not even a little bit. What I am scared of is my goddamn almost pathologic fear of spending any items, no matter how useful they might be. For example, right now, like literally this second right now, I should go back, dig for all of the enchant weapon scrolls that I've left behind, and put them on. Oh no, right. I can't just wield and unwield it. Because if I stack all of those on this Vampiric Bardiche, I will either A, make this a viable endgame weapon, or B, fail to, but give myself enough power to get through the rest of the game until then. I mean, one or the other. There's no way it ends up being just neutral. Ah, crap, this is going to be bad. There we go. Make sure they're split up, and there's no problem. That would have been bad if I had, like, made them all accumulate into one spot. Oh shit, I'm held. Back off. Sack it, sack it. Sack it to me, sack it to me, sack it to me, sack it to me. I actually really like Potion of Berserk Rage on this character. Hell, I like Rage in general. If I found Amulet of the Berserker, I would so use it. Because I've already turned into a Berserker, might as well just be it officially. I barely even use spells. That's how much of a not Crusader I've become. Though, to be fair, Crusader did help me survive the early game. Not, you know, a lot, but enough. Really, it's my massive melee aptitudes with the polearm that are doing the heavy lifting now, coupled with some absolutely wonderful finds, item-wise, since then. What do I have to drop to make room? The Bardiche I picked up for absolutely buttfuck no reason. Alright, I'm very sick, but it doesn't matter because Trollish Regeneration, either Trollish Regeneration or something is ignoring that effect. Probably my Vampiric Regeneration, to be fair. Don't hit him from afar. Get up close and punch him. That's a dragon. Turn on heroism. It's almost becoming mundane. Sack the dragon corpse. And why the hell is air magic on? Just turn that off. Focus on one thing, please. Kill them all! Let Okuwaru sort them out. And unfortunately for me, Okuwaru does sort them out. He sorts them into piles of kills he thinks are worth giving me credit for, and the rest of the kills. You'll notice that one of these piles is a lot more full than the other. Oh, you are also dead. I'm going to stand in the middle of you guys just to show off. Look at me not even picking up the crossbow gift. It's just not worth it. There's literally nothing that he would put in a crossbow that would make me tempted right now. Even evocable blink, you know, or some neat little nifty thing like that. Well, I guess maybe I could see myself potentially being marginally swayed by evocable invisibility, but even there I would be better off using the damn cloak for it. Seriously, I can't carry that many items? What am I carrying? Oh my god, I have so much crap in here. Alright, do I have any ID scrolls? Do I have any remove curse scrolls? Okay. We're going to since I have just one, I'm gonna ID the amulet. It's the Gourmand amulet. I will totally wear that in a heartbeat. If for no other reason, yeah, you can ignore that. But then because food management has been a real pain in the ass. I nearly died because I wasn't paying attention. Again, this happens too often. I need to be more careful. Swiftness is active. Regen is active. Getting the fuck out of dodge is active. Not that that's a state so much as a thing I'm doing. Where is the exit that I'm heading towards? There. Perfect. As long as you know where you're getting to. Regen is active again. Slice these guys up on my way out for the health. And I don't need to leave. That is totally blood, which means it'll make me sick if I drink it, but will probably be auto-ID'd if I hold on to it long enough. That is not something I can ID that way. That is, and it's unreliable enough that I'll drop it and hang on to the potion of blood till it coagulates and tips off that it was blood. I know it's blood because A, it's red. Blood is one of the few potions that tends to be red or red sedimented based on its identity, rather than truly random colored. You know what, while I'm still doing this, here's Spectral Weapon and here's Mini Haste. That's not Mini Haste. Here's Mini Haste. Now, let us kill you guys. Focus down Sant Roka. He is the only real danger in the lot of them. The troll is only marginally dangerous. And everything else is just there for show and tell. I show you it's dead, and I tell you it's dead. Look, it's dead. My AC has actually gone up really well. And the fact that I'm not afraid to use this heroism is helping too. Yeah, I get like 4 points just for turning on heroism. Wow. Gotta respect that. Okay. I'm losing potions because I don't have the ability to prevent item destruction. I hear that in the new version of Crawl, they got rid of item destruction. I may have to try the new version of Crawl, just so I don't get frustrated by item destruction. I mean, they packaged it with so many nerfs, I can't imagine I'd prefer the game, but whatever. Remove curse. Still not available, so I can't put on poison resistance. God damn. So why did you butcher that? Typo. No other explanation. This is a very creepy orientation for the floor. Ooh, acquirement. Always acquire armor reads that I should always acquire armor, so that's what I'm gonna do. Hey! Now we're talking. Artifacty boots. Lay them on me. +2 int, -1 AC. Not a terribly good trade-off, but it's not bad either. It's kind of neutral, honestly. I'll take it. Generally speaking, artifacts that don't have perfect AC bonuses or better, yes, better. They can in fact go better. I'm suspicious of, because there's no way to increase them. Okay, that got bad. There's the fear, which totally didn't work. There's the blink, which totally was not blink. Shit. There's the blink, which totally worked. There's the teleport, which I totally don't have. There's the teleport, which I do have. There's the follow-up blink. There's me stabbing a yak, hoping for a little bit more health and not getting it. Follow-up blink again. And while we're here, do I have that breath weapon of mine? Let's pick poison at Wigloth. Hopefully we can get him poisoned for later. No? Okay. Can we kill him some other way? What does fire do to you? Nothing. Did the teleport never go off? Oh shit. I've been acting like I had a teleport coming and I don't. There's the teleport again. There's a follow-up link that failed, succeeded. Thank God. Okay, we got out. Keep that regen on and eat food if necessary to regenerate. We're gonna come back to full health. That was a very bad encounter for me. I did not do well. Did not do well at all. Let's get out of the middle of everything. I'm getting flayed. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it hurts. I mean, it's called flay. How can it not hurt? Oh, thank God. Okay, so it's just being in range of that thing apparently is now lethal. I know that it has something to do with dealing damage over time in a torment-like fashion, but the guy usually dies fast enough that it's not a factor for me. Okay, because I'm having such a hard time, I'm going to start burning enchant weapon scrolls on this thing. It's dead. Wiggleoff is one of those weird enemies that, generally speaking, he'll be fine, unless things go wrong, in which case they can go very wrong because he's a berserker. Drop the fly boots. I swim, so flight is generally necessary. Wow, what a bad place to be teleported to. I mean, it could have been worse, but not by a whole lot. Good news, they didn't have the power to make good on it, on their advantage. Okay, let's switch over to fighting again. I want to get that weapon skill higher, damage totals higher. Yay! Okay, fine, leave it. That's fine. We can come back for remove curse later. Kinda want to test out some rings and shit. Okay, there's Wiggleoff again. Let's see how I can not fail this time. If I were to set him up for a kill, I would want to attempt to haste myself, which will likely fail, but it's a shot. So let's start with that. It failed. Failed twice, I'm not going to try it again. Next will be to turn on Spectral Weapon for the damage. Make sure I'm not standing in Spectral Weapon's way. Next would be to turn on Swiftness in case I get chased. Next would be to turn on Repel Missile since he insisted on throwing stuff at me. I just realized something very obvious. Now you see me. Now you don't. You shuck. It's much harder to hit things you can't see. Level up. Everything dies. Everything dies. I swear there was a yak here. There's a lot of yaks here. And all of them except for one are gonna die. Or be sacrificed. One of them is going to be my meal. Because I can eat beyond fullness now. Because I am gourmy. Or gourmanded. Alright, I think that is that floor. So there's only one floor left that can have the vaults, and it's the deepest possible floor. Floor number 20. So that probably explains some of the near death that I've been through. And I definitely want fighting to go up, because that's going to increase my HP total and just make me a lot more survivable in general. Not more make me more capable of surviving. More survivable would technically mean that the enemies survived me better. Screw you guys. Just screw you. I'm trying so hard to finish off some stuff and you just keep forcing me to stand back and stand back. Damn freaking ponies. I'm gonna drop all those scrolls of magic mapping. Don't feel comfortable carrying around quite so many of them. Having one is actually a really good thing to hold on to, but I'm being very sloppy right now. No enchants. Got some good IDs. Getting some more IDs. You know what? Blow an ID scroll just to get something out of my pockets, whatever it might be. E-A. There was a time where I would have wanted an Amulet of Faith, but not anymore. Alright, I have found the vaults, so that much is cleared. Unfortunately, the vaults in this version of the game is ridiculously challenging. So I'm debating where I should go next and what I should do next. I am very curious about... You know what? I can actually do one of these searches. And go questions/item. Dragon arm. Look for gold dragon armor. It's an encumbrance rating of 27. Now compare that to questions/item plate armor. Encumbrance rating of 19. It's actually harder to wear dragon armor. I do like having my spellcasting, but I don't know that I need it anymore. Compare that to how much I need my resistances. I have 0 resists right now. Screw it. I think this is actually probably... It's at the very least worth a try. So let's go back for that gold dragon armor and see what it does for me. So this is going to be a little bit boring, guys, unfortunately. I'm going to be going back and forth through the dungeon just trying stuff out. Let's try some of these rings. Ring of Wizardry. Ooh, that could be very useful, actually. And what's the other ring? Just a diamond ring. We don't know what it does. If we don't know what it does, can't be that useful now, can it? What else could we try out? Nah, it's good enough for now. That's all the rings. Okay, is there any other un-ID'd thing that I should worry about? Please drop rotting flesh. Don't want that in my pocket. No, not really. Let's put back on the strength plus ring for certain. And let's slot in wizardry instead of dex plus 4. Lose a little bit of slaying bonus, but that's fine. Okay, and now we will put on... Oh, we have to remove the curse first. Did I not take a remove curse scroll with me? Damn! Okay. Right. Enchant weapon. Several version 2s on the way. We will find them and we will use them. So this Bardiche is either going to be my final weapon. Bardiche is either going to be my final weapon or close to it. I mean, it's entirely possible that I'll be gifted a better one or find a better one, but I don't hold out serious hopes on finding an anti-magic version anytime soon. So it's probably just going to have to be this one that does the trick. Alright, and now for that remove curse scroll. And now we'll put on... No, first we'll take off the cloak. Thank you. We'll put on the gold dragon armor. And we'll see what... Nope. There is no chance of getting any spell casting if I'm going this route. Also, my evasion has gone to shit. But poly resistance is great, and I don't really know that I need the spell casting. I mean, the blink is nice. Everything else is unnecessary. So if I make that decision, and then I go, boom, attack speed is still fine. I could even go with protection over dex plus 4. Get my AC a little bit higher. And then just go armors fighting the whole way. I mean, I realize this is turning me back into a Minotaur, but there's a reason I nicknamed him Winator. And it wasn't because he was a winny bitch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this and just see if this works, because it looks like this is probably my best bet. But honestly, at this point, then it's a good time to say stop playing the game, because I've deviated so much from what the goal of this run was. You hit but do no damage. You slice, you slash, you carve. Yeah, I'm able to kill things just fine. And inasmuch as this weapon will ever be fast, it's fast now. And when I eventually reach enemies that with regularity I get no benefit from the vamp bonus, then I'll simply switch over to the other halberd, or other Bardiche, sorry. Whoa, that's bad. That's a bad place to be paralyzed. Let's make for the exit quickly before I die. I'm confused, but I got out, and that's all that counts. That Sphinx, man, that Sphinx fucked me up good and proper. Wow, there are fucking demons here too, man. This is not a happy place to be. Granted, they were probably summoned by the sorcerer, but still. Pull, kill. That's just the way we're gonna do this. Pull, failed to pull, got dispersed. I think I got dispersed. No, I made it upstairs. That's what happened. Okay. Kill the Sphinx. Kill them all. Sphinxes are apparently still very dangerous. Whoa! Evocable blink on the gloves actually solves my problem beautifully. Bucklers are unusable, otherwise that would be a wonderful buckler for me. So we're gonna go with the newfangled gloves that are potentially gonna hurt my strength score. But let's see. Oh, and it'll actually boost my AC ever so little. 100% uncastable, 37 AC, blah 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 blah, totally fine. So the only real question is, how hard will it be to blink? I can evoke a blink with 28% accuracy already. That's beautiful. Let's turn that to 100%. Evocations all the way. Once that's going, I'm 90% the way there. All I need is ability to become Berserk on command, and then I'll be golden. Then I am truly at that end game stage. Not a magically supplemented melee fighter that then stopped being magically supplemented and started just being a melee fighter. But still continued to use magical items for supplementation because, you know, he was trying to win the game, not be a tool. I can't cast repel missiles at all. You know, my instinct is constantly to try and cast these spells that have almost 100% spell failure. And any day now I'm going to go like ZD or ZZ without thinking. So before that happens, let's change all of the letters of these spells to things that I would never accidentally hit. Actually, I might... Whoa, what the fuck just happened? Oh, I meant to hit equals and I hit minus, which is my hotkey for going downstairs. Alrighty. Oh, question was asked to me, how do you make macros? Forgot to explain that, but here's how it goes. Look at your keyboard, you see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. To the left of that is the tilde key, so hit shift and then that key for the tilde command. And now it will ask you to make macros. Hit M for macro. Then you hit the key that will trigger your macro. So let's say for argument's sake I want to use what haven't I used that I don't mind using? Screw it. Let me clear one of my own macros and I'll show you. Okay, so macro. I'm using the minus key. So I hit minus. Input macro action. These are all the things that will be done the moment you hit the macro key. So in my case I want to say capital G for pull up the dungeon navigation. And then right caret so that you immediately go down the staircase, or search for the nearest staircase and go down it. So when I hit that command, which I'm not doing just now, but I will soon, you'll see what happens. Also eat a lemon and eat chunks. Okay, drop something. Drop the lemon and just drop the pears too. I value a potion of the resistance immensely more. How's my armor doing after that run-in with acid? Pretty decent. You know, if I'm going to make this my endgame armor, then I need to look for the enchant armors in the dungeon too. Alright. Seriously? Wow, there's no enchant armor scrolls? That's unfortunate. Steam Dragon armor. 5 and 0. Nah, I like polyresist. It's very valuable to me. Get out of the way, stab things, stab all the things. I want to repel missiles, but I can't. Which is unfortunately going to result in that potion shatter that I couldn't prevent or protect. This is just a fucked up place to be. Let's not go in this deep. That spiral looks like a death spiral to me with like really dangerous things at the end. Just waiting to kill me. Outside seems much more survivable. How's that blink doing? Down to 16% fail already. Excellent. Excellent. The moment I find that recharge scroll, I probably need to burn it on... yeah, I probably need to burn the next recharge scroll I find on my Wand of Telly just to make sure I don't run out of them somehow. Let's also move towards the exit because there's totally an invisible man with a banish spell available to him. Just pull these guys and leave him behind. And then just eat the rest of this. Okay. Wait out his invisibility. And then go in for the kill. Because I am way stronger than he is in one-on-ones, obviously. Is this an adequate replacement for my wizard hat? Doesn't really matter one way or the other, I guess. +2 or +2 with no abilities, so why care? Well, to be fair, the wizard hat is wearable by more things than the helmet is, and if for some reason my head were to be mutated down the road, I'd be glad I was holding on to the wizard hat. Pretty outlandish scenario, but it's a pretty meaningless choice. No, I already said I was going to avoid the death spiral, and I meant it. Okay, I guess I didn't mean it. Wait, that was important. That was a heal wounds potion, not a curing potion. Have too many of one, but not of both. Carrying way too much garbage. Okay, how bad? Not very, but it is too tempting to pass up. Oh no, I don't want to unwield a vampiric weapon. Okay, something just force-tellied me is my guess. Because I was killing stuff left, right, and center. Oh well, back to the death spiral. This is so bad. There's no way to protect myself in those corners other than repel missiles, which I can't cast. But you'll notice that my HP is going higher. My AC is pretty damn high as it is. And is that blink down to 0 yet? No, it's 11. It's going to take forever to get it to 0. Fail. Or 100% success, 0% failure. But that is an important enough goal that it's worth sinking a lot of EXP into. I would probably settle for 3% fail or something like that. Sack all of that, and then back off. Back off just enough to give them a little cushion. And then when they think they're safe, kill them. Look at my health jump up with each strike. Okay, I already killed the invisible guy. Good. I think that's all of them. Again, my instinct was to turn on the regeneration with my hotkeys, but that again would be a very bad choice right now. If you guys could just come out here one at a time, make this so much easier for me. Huh? Yeah, even the simplest things are going to be impossible. I'm wearing freaking gold dragon armor with less than 20% armor training. No way in hell I'm going to be able to make use of anything. And this isn't even the good stuff. This isn't like that time I wore that +9 plate mail or anything. This is +0 is my guess. Yeah, it's +0. Okay. Well, I have barreled my way down the dungeon. I have gone as low as D22 with full clear, and quite frankly, I'm probably safe to at least start on the lair, or sorry, the vaults. I have no safe way to respond to serious melee, or sorry, serious ranged threats, but I do have heroism and blink to help me get out of immediate trouble, so kind of balances out. All told, I've had a pretty good run in terms of equipment. I've had my choice of equipment. I'm not going to go so far as to say a very lucky run, because at the most sensitive time, i.e. the very early game, I didn't get anything particularly valuable. In fact, I worked with the spear for a very long time. I went straight from spear to scythe to bardiche, so, you know, it was a pretty rough opening that way. But now it's come around full circle. This is basically a Minotaur without Berserk Rage. In fact, once I find the Amulet of Berserker-ness, this will be a Minotaur with Berserk Rage, except who doesn't use Berserker that much. All of the magic-related stuff that I had has become completely meaningless to me. So what I'm basically saying is I don't see the need to continue this character except for the sake of completing what I started, but it was meant to be a one-off, so I've already done what I intended with what I started, so I'll leave it up to you, my audience, to decide. I might do like one or two more and then call it quits. That's probably what'll end up happening. Where the hell is my wand of teleportation? It was a very important wand, and I can't believe I would have dropped it. Oh, it's at the bottom of the inventory where I didn't see it. Is there a nearby recharging spot? Let's go and grab a scroll of recharging real quick and make sure that's taken care of before, you know, it's too late or I get lazy and I die or something completely unnecessary. Particularly if it's going to be a hiatus before this run ever gets seen again. Oh, beautiful. We'll use them both. Start off with the enchant, and then try the recharging wand. 5 charges. Excellent. I mean, it's not that I don't have a scroll of teleportation, but it's an important thing to carry multiples of, I think. 1 MP and food is so bloody cheap. It's cheaper than blinking ordinarily. Also probably helping my total MP. Alrighty. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.